Hey, I had thought about the playoffs and I was wondering who was the biggest choke job of the 2019 playoffs? Was it the Astros? Was it the Brewers? Was it the St. Louis Cardinals? Was it the Braves? No, it was the Dodgers. And let me explain why. First of all, if you win your division 7 years in a row in the easiest division in baseball, and you get to the World Series 2 years in a row, and you only perform in 5 games and get knocked out after the fifth game by a Clayton Kershaw choke job, then you're the biggest choke of the year. There is no bigger choker of the 2019. Please, thumbs down. Please. This is an Astros channel. Please, thumbs down. So, do I think it's really right to pick on this team? Well, maybe it's not right, but let's go ahead and just look at it. Is it nitpicking? Maybe. But we're just going to look at stats. But for me, it's all about how you perform in the playoffs. Like I said before, Altuve has been performing in the playoffs for years. So we weren't really in the playoffs before 2015. 2015, 2016 we weren't in it, and then 17 and 18 and 19. And overall he's been performing throughout those 4 years. Absolutely fantastic. And people just are sour grapes and trying to take away his brilliance, but he is brilliant and he performs in the playoffs. And if you don't perform, anybody can perform in the regular season. There's only certain people that perform in the playoffs. You would think that these guys that are brilliant during the regular season can perform in the playoffs. It's just not the way it works. When the pressure's on, people change. And when there's absolutely nothing on the line, when you have 162 games and it's just a weekend series, nothing on the line, you see people act very differently than when it's like a 5 game series or a 7 game series playoff and it means everything. Your whole season's on the line. So let's look at Cody Bellinger here. Let's put it up on the top line right here for you guys. Okay, hang on just a second. That didn't work out. Batting appearances. Batting average 211. OBP, on base percentage 286. Slugging 263. OPS 549. Stolen bases 3. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Now let's look at his regular season stats, which starts with let's see here, with G. Games 156. At bats 558, and we can go down to his batting average 305 and OPS of 1035. Regular season beast, playoff choke job. Let's look at somebody else here. Max Muncy, 263 batting average. Not bad. OPS 1.128. Max Muncy is my favorite player on the Dodgers. So, Walker Buehler's good too. Jock Peterson, 267 batting average. Not bad. 953 OPS. And let's see. AJ Pollock, 0 batting average. Let's see here. Corey Seager, a 150 batting average. Will Smith, 0.077 batting average. Chris Taylor, 0.125. Justin Turner, 0.286. I'm not really good at memorizing these numbers, but I'm going to try to remember these numbers because when it comes to playoff time, believe me, I don't believe in Corey Seager. Why do you think they were talking about trading Lindor to the Dodgers? And there's a reason for that the Dodgers were trying to get him. Anyway, let's see here. Russell Martin 0.5. He must have only batted a couple times. Anyway, now let's look a little bit deeper at Cody Bellinger. All right. Let's make sure that this is his. Oh, that's his regular season. Show postseason batting. Let's look. Okay, he has 135 at bats and 24 hits in all of these series total. Altuve had 25 hits this one postseason. It took this guy 3 years to get it. His batting average total over these 3 years is a 178. His OBP is a 234. His slugging is a 326, and his OPS is exactly half of his regular season at a 560. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. And let's look here. In the World Series against Boston, he batted a 063. In the World Series against Houston, he batted a 143. Out of these 7 different series he's been in, or is it 6? He's only batted 300 once, which was against Chicago, that led him to the World Series. Since then, he's been completely pathetic and putrid in the World Series. And so that just needs to be taken noted. For me, the biggest choke job of the year, of the 2019 playoffs, is the Dodgers. Kershaw, I can say the exact same thing about. Regular season beast, one of the best pitchers in baseball. But once you put the pressure on somebody, they crack. It's just human nature. It's the human condition. There's only very few people. When Altuve hit that home run against Chapman, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe his playoff DNA raised to that point. Altuve's the most clutch batter in baseball. And I'm going to give a big shout out also to Howie Kendrick. He left, just like Josh Reddick, he left the Dodgers with a sour taste in his mouth. And there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. And so shout out to Howie Kendrick. He was the NLCS MVP. He's the one that won Game 7. He was absolutely amazing. And just big shout out to him. Anyway, Howie Kendrick, playoff DNA. Altuve, playoff DNA. Justin Verlander's playoff DNA. I don't really want to talk about that one too much. But hey, next year we got Urquidy. We got Urquidy, and Greinke's playoff DNA looked really good. So I'm excited about it. Anyway, that's my video. Shout out to everybody in Astroland, and we'll have a great 2020 with fresh managers and Jim Crane leading the organization. So I'm really excited about that, and let's have a fresh start and not look in the rearview mirror, except to discuss players, analytics, stuff like that. And have a good day and take care.